Well, we had a bye week last week. Little bye week action, and we're back. What's up? What's up, Wilbur? What's up, Mersace?
Just traveling. A lot of
traveling, man.
A lot of fun trips.
Jeff's trips are funner than mine, and they have seemed to have taken less miles on you. That Vegas trip we did last week, we overlapped being there, but we didn't see each other. Dude, it kicked my butt.
It didn't. I was good.
I
had a good, just get back into the flow.
Well, I guess showed up.
You got to slow your Mondays down.
Well, so Monday I was in the car all day out there touring stuff. I think I spent like 7 hours in a vehicle.
Oh,
yeah.
And I think that just decimated.
That'll zonk you.
I think Tuesday's jeans after that.
Oh, it was
jeans and late start.
And I went to the Knights game, so I was up really late there, which was 1 o'clock here. My eating schedule's all out of whack. The body doesn't know what time it is. And then I was immediately on the 6:30 a.m. flight.
Yeah.
Back.
That means you had to get up at 4:30.
Yeah. It's tough.
I didn't really do much this weekend. I played a show, and that was fun.
How'd the show go?
It went great. That place is awesome to play at.
Did you see Louis Guerra? Did he appear?
If he did, he didn't say anything to me.
Okay.
No, but it was fun. We, we can always pack that little place out, and everybody has a good time and hooting and hollering, and so it was fun.
Well, good. Is that it? Last show of the year?
Last show of the year. So I think it's we got a lot of material for an album, so I think it's next album.
At the LSU game, I sat in front of Cajun Barrett. This kid was second year student at LSU, and he kept going, LSU is going to win by 27. I was like, okay. I don't know about that, but I'll cheer for you.
So did you wear colors of a team? Did you support a team?
Oh yeah,
you had
we bought some LSU gear.
Yeah. Little Gooks Tigers.
And we bought a hat, and then it got cold. We went and bought a hoodie at halftime.
Yeah.
So yeah, we didn't get purple. There was like a creamy yellow that we got that was not so obnoxious.
Was Caden LeBlanc there with you?
I didn't see Caden.
No.
I sat with Alex.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fun.
Alex and his father-in-law.
Oh, that's cool.
And they gave us, they had the tickets, and it was great.
It
was an experience.
Yeah.
Good tailgate.
That's always a college stadium I've always wanted to go see Florida play there. It seems like that's always a
good game.
But A&M and LSU have kind of had a rivalry for a long time. But prior to SEC, they always kind of they'd always have a season opener with them, it seemed like. So,
Did you know that Alex's college roommate was my roommate in New York City one summer?
Weird.
Isn't that wild?
It is weird.
We connected it before he came on the show or after, and it shows you how small the world is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Alex said when he was in high school, he played against Dak Prescott. I didn't realize Dak's from Louisiana.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I really had no clue where he was from.
Right. You should know your neighbors better.
Yeah. Golly, he's building a hotel.
Is he?
It is ridiculous.
How big?
More
than 15,000?
But I mean, like, just the clear height.
Is there no height restriction?
Is there a height restriction in our neighborhood? Because if so, he blew right past it.
4-story?
I don't know. It could be. Could be 3.
I bet you 3's allowed.
Yeah, I think there's a 3-story house in our neighborhood, but this is
3 10s, just 30 foot.
Man, it is big. It's big. Hey,
you got paid.
One weekend.
Yeah, it's one weekend. Really? Yeah. What is it? 18 games now?
Do they
18 games
in
season?
the NFL contracts? Like, if you don't play, you still get paid. Because I know in hockey, if you don't play, I don't think you get paid.
Well, I think if you don't play for injury, you get paid. But if you just hold out, I think you lose your check, right? Or or if you're a bad boy and you get put in timeout, they take your check.
Yeah, there's probably some stipulation around that. So that's $3.3 million per game for him.
So probably 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
That's fair. That makes sense.
I mean, do you get paid on the bye week? I guess not. It doesn't matter. However, 19, 13.
It doesn't matter.
So
His sponsorships are probably in the tens of millions a year too.
we were talking about this. I was thinking about this yesterday. I was watching the Cowboy game. Like, kids don't idolize Dak Prescott as a quarterback that they want to be like. They saw Josh Allen. It's probably totally driven towards success, right? Like
Mahomes.
Yeah, they want to be Mahomes, Josh Allen. So it's kind of weird to think about that, but I don't know. Yeah, it's like I guess statistically this year he's doing very well.
He's doing great.
Yeah,
I think he struggled yesterday. I didn't watch the game yesterday.
He threw a the game sucked. Our defense is total garbage. Like it is hot garbage. But no, I mean, I'll tell you what, old Pickens is good. That guy, George Pickens, is it George?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's good. Do you know where he went to college?
Somewhere in the Southeast Conference.
He did. Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia Bulldog. Mm. But yeah, he's legit, man. Like,
great 50-50 guy. Like, just if he's covered, just throw it up. He'll probably come down with it.
Probably. Like, I think he's more. I mean, I don't know. I mean, CD's been hurt, but man, he's been pretty impactful. I think if they're playing together all year, I mean, you gotta plan for one of them, so the other one's probably open. So I don't know. They're pretty good, but we can score 40 points. The problem is we needed to score 50.
Oh, so they lost yesterday?
Yeah, we lost like 47-20. I don't know. I quit watching in about 6 minutes in the fourth quarter. I was like, this shit's over.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, they have the number one offense though in the NFL right now, I think.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're wild. Really good.
They're Texas Tech of the NFL right now, or Texas Tech circa 2016, 17, 18-ish, So, all right, well, indices. The Dow was up 733 points. I mean, why would it go down? 47,439. I mean, will we be 50,000 next year? Probably.
I would think so.
S&P closed out at 68.57, up 122 points.
What's your year end? Over under 48?
48.
Yeah.
It's 47,439 right now. I think 48's pretty attainable.
Just gonna push those rents.
Mm-hmm. NASDAQ, 23,577. That's a gain of 586 points. West Texas crude, $61.68 a barrel, up $4.16. I had a little rally last week. 5-year treasuries is at 3.61. 10-year treasury is at 4.02. And SOFR's at 4.24. What's interesting is it seems like local banks are getting more aggressive. We were talking about this last week. Local banks are getting more aggressive on rates, where you would think Lifeco spreads over the 5-year take you to 6.2, but you can get bank debt at 6.4,
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a huge, I don't know. Seems like the banks, the local banks want to get more aggressive these days.
Yeah, I think I've heard of some sixes.
We got
6 flat.
6.07 on a deal recently.
Yeah, I think they're really aggressive on the multi-tenant stuff. That's where we saw the whole gang come out. Mm-hmm. We bought a multi-tenant deal in New Braunfels a month ago now.
Yeah.
And we probably sent it out to 30, 40 banks. I think we probably got 10 term sheets.
Yeah.
All within 25 bips of each other, 30 bips. So.
They want it.
Yeah.
We got a lot of term sheets on a sale leaseback we're doing too. So.
Not as aggressive.
Not as aggressive.
I don't know why.
Not too bad. I mean,
No,
like
they're
it's
still
6.25.
Yeah, they're still good.
What about the stocks, Will?
Well, we skipped last week, but this week from last, everybody's in the green. Development's up 6%. Diversified's up 276. Services is up 254. I might need glasses here and turn into.
You're too young.
Yeah, well,
Too young.
REIT office is up 2% almost, a hair under. REIT motel and hotel is up a full 1%. Healthcare facilities is up 1% flat. Residential mortgage, specialty, retail, all 50 basis points up. Industrial was the loser week over week, 1.25.
So speaking of glasses, I'm playing my show on Saturday night. You know, I have that little thing that'll hold your phone on your mic, like right here. And like, I'm just looking at it. I'm like, I can't fucking read this. I was like, I better just get it right.
Can you do the big font?
Well, like Jimmy has an iPad.
Yeah.
Like we're going to get teleprompters here eventually.
Yeah.
Before Holt Lunsford had incredible health insurance. So before I left, I got my eyes checked down in Park Cities because we're right there. And he's like, you need glasses. I was like, no, I don't. I just left. Never went back. I was like, he's talking shit.
I'm just a doctor. What would I know?
I was like, I don't need glasses. Probably should get them.
Yeah. All right. U.S. debt. So this is actually 2 weeks, right? Well, let's call it.
Looks like it's her notes to us are this is over 3 weeks.
But we missed it last week. So this would be 2 weeks. I don't know. 2 weeks. It's at 119. We'll get this back on track, but 109. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out if the government being shut down is increasing our debt. I mean, if it's divided by 3, that's an increase of 40 billion a week.
We're still
divided by 2, it's 60 billion a week.
Are we just getting credit?
So why would the debt go up if we're not paying people?
I don't know.
Did you see that guy? I forget. It was the BNY Mellon, the Mellon family. Tim Mellon. There hasn't been a public photo of him posted since the 80s. He wrote a $150 million check to the armed forces to keep the payroll going.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Pretty sick. He's worth like 15 billion.
You know, it'd be interesting.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's me and Nico were talking about Joe Rogan podcast the other day, and he sent me this one with this guy named John Kirikaku. Like, just listening to that just makes you go, nothing they tell us is real.
Yes.
It is all fabricated. I mean, the shit he was talking about that they did in the CIA was just like, I'm like, someone's going to kill you for all this. Like, and it was just talking about, I mean, this is all just manipulation. Like
we can have a totally separate show on this if you want.
Yeah, I'm getting into the weeds here, but
I'll just leave you with this. Have you ever heard of Operation Paperclip?
No.
So this is slightly tangential, but when at the end of World War II, when the Red Army from Russia was coming west and taking over Germany, and we were moving east, there was this big grab for the Nazi scientists and all the intellectual data they had. Everybody knew they were bad guys, but in short, we knew that the Nazis were close to getting to nuclear power or having the ability to create a bomb, but they couldn't piece it together. But we knew that if they went to the Russians, they would probably figure it out. So we went in during that time and we secured roughly 1,000 Nazi scientists, people who had performed chemical castrations to doing all the terrible things. And we signed them up and moved them to the US. So places like Los Alamos were all built on Nazi scientists and their historical information. Obviously, they weren't doing human experiments that we know of here, but like Werner von Braun created the program for the Saturn for the Saturn, the V2 rocket, which was fired into London during the bombing, and the whole Saturn rocket is based off of those prototypes. So he was also the first director of the NASA program. So a Nazi scientist with a scar on his face from SS dueling, because when they would get mad at each other, they would duel with swords, was our first director of the NASA program. There's there's a huge, I mean, Rogan interviewed the woman who wrote the book, and she went to Germany for years and like tracked down all these guys, Argentina.
Wow.
I mean, there's dudes probably still, maybe not now, but up until 10 to 20 years ago, they're still alive in the U.S. Changed their names, put them on payroll.
You just wonder, it's like, how did anybody ever get into politics to like really make a change or just to get what they want?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Well, like, I mean, so look at the Doge number this week. Oh, they did 8.7 billion again. Like, that's just like on autopilot now.
It is.
Like, this has
Been the same for
been the same for months. Like, nothing's happening. All that just poof went away.
You still ate whatever you wanted. You just left the cake off the menu.
Well, you know, and listening to this Kirikaku guy interview, they were talking about how this Trump's party was supposed to be the party of like, we're going to give you all the CIA files, and we're going to give you all the Kennedy assassination stuff and Epstein, and like none of it's come out.
It's political sabotage.
Anyways, did you do a term of the week?
I didn't do it, but it's in there. Do you want me to?
I have one.
Go.
We'll take our pants off. Because that's us on some leasing some buildings right now. If you want to lease Dividend Drive in San Antonio, we'll take our pants off. Again, Jeff made the point. I don't know if that's good or bad. But anyways, that's our term of the week. Sorry for the give up there. But
But we will actually take our pants off. $765 triple net for year one.
Yeah.
Get a warm body in that building.
How big is that building?
15,000 on 1.5 acres.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Why isn't that attractive?
Well, everybody says it's clear height. It's 15.5 foot clear.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the issue. I think the real issue with the building is the dock doors don't know what they want to be. Because they're not true 48-inch dock height, and they're not grade level. They're like 28 inches off the ground. So like, everybody's like, how do I use this? You know, it's almost too small to even put like a pit leveler in it. Because a pit leveler would be like it freaking, you know, almost straight up trying to come off the back of a truck. So I think that's probably where the bigger issue comes in. But I'm shocked we haven't found a user just to buy it off of us.
Right.
So, well, actually, we did have it under contract to a user. They hired some property inspector, and he pretty much said, this is an old building, tear it down. And we were like, yeah, well, of course it's an old building. So, anyways.
I mean, the Alamo's still standing.
Right. Good point, Jeff.
Right?
Oh,
There probably has a dock door somewhere.
It has
Alamo
loading.
has a dock door.
Has to have loading, right?
I haven't walked around in a bit, but remember the dividend.
Remember the dividend.
Come lease it.
But you know what's interesting about that is this is something you can't calculate for. I think another big deterrent on that building is the tenant across the street consumes the street with parking.
Yeah.
Like you can't
That's a killer.
I mean, like you can't get around it. Like
It's really bad.
and we've tried to get them to lease it, and they wanted to lease it, and then they just, I don't know, they can't ever tell us what they want.
They wanted like a $450 net. And that's
They want to steal it.
Yeah. But, you know, when we bought it, Jeremy and I learned, because I walked over there one day when I was down there. I'm like, y'all just have to lease this thing. So I walked over. Jeremy and I'm on the phone. I'm there. And we learned that when they moved into that facility, it had 30 or 40 people when they moved into 40,000 feet, which is a lot. And they've since expanded. They have over 100 employees serviced out of this 40,000 feet. And so they just, like Jeremy said, they park everywhere.
Before we put a lock out there, they were just parking on our driveway. They were parking in our yard, just, you know. So, I don't know. It's a tough one. So, Anyways, property management moments. I got one. This is actually kind of a win, kind of a property management win.
Okay.
So we had a tenant go. Well, the loss was that they went kaput. This is in our Plano Road building, and we tried to work multiple, and they were like a decent sized company, location Houston, Austin, Dallas, but they just went kaput. And we hired a debt collector to go after them, and they just settled for $25K, which was way better than I normally get, on anything. And we got a forklift out of there that we sold for $20,000. So I don't know. It was, you can sue these tenants for these things, but like,
what was their monthly rent?
They were paying $9 net on.
And how much were they behind?
I think their bill was like $42,000
Oh.
before they vacated. I mean, technically still owe now, but when they vacated, it was like $42,000. So they were paying $7,500 a month net, approximately $9. And so, anyways, it was. So I don't know. Like the attorney are out, but like the debt collector, it's funny. Like we give it to them and we never hear anything until they have something, and it's like I just wonder what they do to them on the other side of it. They just harass the living shit out of the people.
Well, remember the debt collector we hired that
stole from us?
He collected the debt, but then kept it.
Yeah,
and then we couldn't. Then we had to go. Well, we gave up at that point.
I sued him.
You did?
Remember? I went to his office and I sat in his office and I go, "You owe me money. I want my money." He goes, he called the cops on me. So the cops come and they removed me from the building. I was like, "But he owes me money." They're like, "This is a civil matter." And I was like, "Okay." That's when I first understood how cops think about civil and criminal things. So he removed me and then I sued him in small claims court. Won. That was and then couldn't collect.
Just go hire another debt collector.
I should have.
That's funny.
So, but yeah. So I'm sure those debt collectors collect a lot of times and don't pay their clients. So I'm sure that happens more often than not. But anyways, that was a moment that we actually. That was a decent outcome from tenant default,
You got almost 80 cents on the dollar between liquidating the forklift and them collecting.
Yeah. So anyways, well, on to what this is really about.
Let's go.
College football. All right, we'll zone out for a while.
No.
Good weekend last weekend. I didn't put a list together, so I don't have a tally, but I'm just saying it was a fun weekend for college football.
I didn't really bet much college football this weekend. I was kind of doing this bet the Red Raiders to cover, which they did. It was 37.5 points, though. So it's so disappointing, too, after watching us lose to Arizona State and not cover. And then Houston goes in there and beats the hell out of Arizona State. I mean, not the hell, but I mean, they handled them pretty solidly.
Y'all played Houston earlier in the season, right?
Yeah, we beat the piss out of them.
And they've moved up to like 15th or something.
Houston's number 15.
They're ranked.
Wow.
I'll get the AP this morning.
All right. Well, while you're looking up a Houston AP poll, I'll start my picks here. I got. I'm going to take Memphis minus 14.5 versus Rice. Memphis bounced back after their embarrassing UAB loss.
Hey, I took that. I told you I took the lost coaches.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked.
It
Penn
covered.
State and UAB covered that weekend.
They did.
Little parlay action.
That did work. And you got another opportunity this week with Florida
and LSU. Florida and LSU.
Yeah. Who does
Is Brian Kelly out?
Oh, yeah, they fired him.
They did.
Mm-hmm. They fired him.
Because I saw when he was coming to the tunnel, the associated athletic director pulled him aside.
Yeah, they stopped him.
And they let him in, though. I didn't know if they were like.
They probably fired him right there. They're like, go get your stuff. You're done.
Oh, wow.
But,
Yeah, they did fire him, and from what I've read, they haven't finalized the settlement. He's supposed to get $54 million, but there's some carve outs. And I thought it was really interesting. The governor of Louisiana was involved in the settlement negotiations.
That is so Louisiana. That is so par for the course of that state.
Why is the governor involving himself in that? But it is a public school, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, you do. LSU is off this week, so it was the perfect week to fire him.
Yeah.
But
Memphis is 7-1. They're number 25.
Yeah. So they lost to UAB, and then they came back and beat South Florida, which shocked me because I thought South Florida
rolls
would be really good. And the reason I'm taking Memphis is I think they learned their lesson on playing bad teams and playing bad, and Rice plays really bad against superior talent. So I think Memphis is going to smack them around pretty good.
What's Rice's record right now?
They have 3 wins. I need one more out of them to get that 3.5
total.
Team total for the season. So, I've got Syracuse minus 2.5 versus North Carolina.
When's North Carolina going to fire Belichick?
I mean, it seems like it's imminent, right?
Man,
Does his son still become the head coach?
No, no, he didn't.
I don't think I've remembered a year where people were so quick to just fire their coaches in the middle of the season.
It seems like there's just so much money on the line, and probably the alumni are really the voice, right?
I'll tell you, might be getting fired in the middle of the season. Deion Sanders, they suck.
They do suck.
I didn't know that Warren.
I don't know if he's that great of a coach, and maybe he just had the talent.
Yeah, he had the Heisman Trophy winner.
I mean, how hard is it to be good at Jackson State when you have the number 1 player in college? It's not.
It's not. I got Vandy money line over Texas. They're dogs, but I think they're going to win. I'm not betting them to
Arch is out.
Cover. Arch is out.
Mm-hmm. Concussion protocol.
Well, that might be a good thing for Texas.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think their backup might be better. Hey,
oh man,
I didn't watch that game, but I was talking to a buddy of ours at my show Saturday night, and he's like, so done with Arch.
Yeah, I've heard some people say they think he's gone either way next year. Either he's going pro or he's going to go to another college. He's not going to
Can he go pro next year? Oh, I guess he's at the right age, yeah.
I don't know if I could see him going to a different college, just getting it out of his head.
I could too. Like,
it hadn't been a good experience.
Well, he's just not that good.
No. I mean, it was the development year.
Yeah.
So, but I like Vandy money line.
Where's it at?
It's at Texas.
Oh,
Be fun to go to.
That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, that'd be a fun game to go to.
It's 11 o'clock kickoff. And then I've got the Hoosiers minus 21.5 versus Maryland.
The number 2 AP ranked Hoosiers.
Yeah, they're so good.
They're real, man. They are real. When did they play Ohio State? Did they play Ohio State this year?
I don't think they play them.
Oh,
Are they going to play them in the? Is there a Big Ten championship anymore?
Yeah.
Sure. I think Indiana's kind of got
Rest of the season.
They got Maryland, Penn State,
win,
Wisconsin, Purdue.
win.
Yeah, the only one that could trip them up is if Penn State showed up. I mean, they have enough athletes.
Yeah, that's true.
To play with them. The rest of those teams are terrible. I mean, the combined record of it's like Penn State 3-4, Wisconsin 2-6, Purdue 2-6. I've got your Red Raiders minus 7.5. I think they need style points. They need style. They need to win. They need to put 20. They need to win by 21 against K-State.
Yeah, K-State is very hard to peg this year. They started off horrible. Then they beat TCU, which just blew my mind. And who'd they play last week? They beat somebody last week that I was like, really? Again? I mean, I'm a little nervous. I mean, our quarterback's coming back, but our backup tore his ACL.
No.
So he done.
Oh, you liked him better anyway.
I did.
Did you get your text from the head coach about which way you should go? And
Jeff, we don't.
You don't want to disclose the existence of that?
What? KSU Wildcat football home. Let's say so.
They beat Kansas.
Side dodge. Sidebar that.
Yeah, they beat the hell out of Kansas.
Yeah.
42-17. That was a rivalry game. So.
Yeah, the Kansas coach, I think his name's Leipold. I mean, he was a darling to start off with, but he's fading.
Mm-hmm.
He was the D3 savior. So
yeah,
I guess they caught up to him.
Man, Oklahoma State.
Did you go to the game?
No, I watched it. It's funny. I gave my tickets to a buddy of mine, and I was like, when I gave them to him at the beginning of the year, I knew I had that show, so I couldn't go. And I was like, oh man. When I was looking at the schedule, I was like, oh man, this is going to be like a game.
Mm-hmm.
And it was. I mean, they are just lost, man. It sucks for all those kids. Like that program. I mean, I don't know how it makes it back. They need a capital infusion.
They do. They do. They need someone to pull their pants down.
Whoa.
I mean, whatever that means.
Yes.
The other way.
I mean, at some point, when are they going to take on private equity money? It's going to happen, right? Some of these colleges are going to have
Someone told me the SEC was getting funded by something.
No, the Big Ten.
The Big Ten. You did.
Yeah, we talked about it on here a couple weeks ago, right? They couldn't balance their budget.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you what, Georgia Tech is quietly just sitting there at 8-0.
Who they got this week?
I don't know. Let's see who they got this week.
We play them 11-22. Pitt does.
NC State Wolfpack.
They get beat up.
That's a win.
What do you mean? Y'all are good.
We are.
Pitt's good this year.
Pitt is it.
Zinduzi's
Just feed me whatever you got was Pat's response.
Do they make a 12 milligram now?
I don't know if in the U.S. they do, but you can buy them on the internet.
Yeah, Tom Lang's always buying like something from Switzerland or something that's like
more
24 milligram nicotine.
Funny.
They have Nicotine Anonymous now.
I need to go
for a program to work. If you're out there severely addicted to Zins, you can go get yourself in a 12-step fellowship.
Man, wish we could have got on that seed round of Zins.
Oh yeah, holy
crushing
smokes.
it. Oh,
I got Mississippi State money line versus Arkansas. I think they're 4.5-point dogs. I'm just going to go ahead and take them to win the game. They should have beat Texas. That was a choke.
Yeah.
Again, this is the second time I've said this about them. A team that didn't know how to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what game it was earlier this year, but they had the same issue. All right. Well, lost coach bet. And I think the more I think about this, the deeper I'm getting. The units are going up. College tuitions will be bet. Florida first half versus Georgia. Georgia plays with their food.
This is in Jacksonville, right? They always play this game in Jacksonville.
Sure.
Florida,
I think you're right.
It's the largest cocktail party in the world. That's what they call it.
Yeah. I felt like that was the game I went to this weekend.
They just have like punch bowls. You're just drinking out of a bowl.
Trash. What was that called? Trash can punch, or whatever they used to do.
Yeah, I went to this antique store in the French Quarter this weekend, New Orleans, and all they sold was drinkware.
That's funny.
And I bought some pretty bougie drinkware.
Drinkware. What
like the decanter and the shot glasses and martini glasses. And
did you get you a new set?
They didn't have martini glasses, which
really?
they had a lot of things that looked like tequila shooters, and I bought a really swaggy bourbon decanter and whiskey glasses. You'll have to stop by. I'm going to put it in my office so we can get drunk at work.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Dang it. We can get drunk at work. It's
But yeah, Florida first half, I don't have a line.
Yeah, they don't put those first halves out.
I don't know I think the line right now is like 7 on the game. So it'll probably be 3 or 4. So I like that. USC minus 6.5 versus Nebraska. Again, a team that needs style points to stay alive. I think they can score a lot of points. Nebraska's good, but I like USC.
Cool.
Virginia minus 3.5 versus Cal. I don't know why the line's 3.5.
And what's Cal ranked? I mean,
They're unranked.
I mean, what are they? What's their record?
Marginal.
Yeah.
Marginal bear meat.
How about old Chandler Morris finally finding a home in college football? I mean, if you go to 5 schools, you'll eventually
It works at one point.
fit in.
Hold on tight to your dreams. Cal's 5-3. They haven't really played anybody. San Diego State beat them 34-0. We'll just throw that game out.
Ooh.
Duke pounded them. Virginia's good. They're 15th in the country. Why are they just barely favored? I don't know. I'm taking it.
I like it.
I'm sure there's a mystery meat in there I'm missing, but right. This morning when I did it was 3.5. It's already moved to 4.5, so that tells you something. And finally, I will take Zendoozy minus 13.5 versus the Cardinal. Pittsburgh,
Louisville,
no,
Stanford. Are they playing?
They're playing Stanford.
Okay,
Playing the Cardinal.
Singular. That's their mascot. I don't really remember. I guess Cardinal is plural for many Cardinals. I just said Cardinals. That doesn't make sense.
We should stomp them.
You should. I think you'll kill them in the trenches.
I hope so.
Y'all have big, giant men in the trenches.
Yeah. I hope we put up another 54. That'd be good. Style points and a victory.
Yeah. What's Pitt's record?
We are 6-2.
Okay.
We got 1 vote in the AP this week and 15 in the coaches poll. So, yeah, we are back. I think my dad's been going to the games. I've got this thing that
when he goes,
they win.
So you have like a certain hoodie he wears?
No, he just follows Pat the entire game. It's kind of a token. I think they both have things they don't talk about, like rituals that they do. So I think maybe it's good juju if they're both there doing
their rituals.
Yeah.
But they don't talk about that?
I know Pat definitely does. I think my dad does too. My dad used to wear, I'm pretty sure, the same shoes every time he'd go.
Do you have any real estate rituals? Like, do you have a closing day ritual? Do you have do you not attend closings because you're afraid people will retrade you? Remember that old philosophy?
Yeah.
But who goes to that closing anymore?
No one.
I think we should have like head-to-head closings. Be kind of fun. Buyer, seller,
Like everybody in the building,
agents.
just everybody sitting at the table.
That'd be something new. It'd be like a little brawl. Maybe you have like $5,000 up for grabs. Who can debate? Who can win the debate?
I think the problem is most of the brokers are just out of town.
Yo,
Right.
that would be sick. It's like the broker, you have a table and the brokers are there and they're talking, and then your representation, I can see it. Jeremy turns to Jeremy. Jeremy's like thinking about it. Then he turns to Dylan and I, and Dylan's like writing there on his computer.
Right.
And he gives him like a thumbs up, and then we go back. It's like a mediation room almost.
Right. And then there is the possibility you just walk away, right?
Yeah.
There should be some fun.
You can get a carve out, get your earnest money back.
Right. Yeah. I think we should have title company fights.
None of these brokers want confrontation, Jeff. None of them can handle it. They'll just text you. Can I just text you?
I think they would be down for it if they could get more fees out of it, right?
Yeah, you could bait them with fees.
Like the winner gets an extra point.
Or like, okay,
Yes.
so how about this? The fee's 5%, and whoever wins gets the extra point.
Let's go.
The
Where you split the difference with the retrade.
So this couldn't have been drawn up anymore. I sent this to Gary Pito. He really appreciate this because he loves to razz us about our working hours as commercial real estate brokers. So Will and I are working on a tenant rep transaction, and the junior broker for the other side sends us the lease on a Thursday at 2.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, see attached. Have a good weekend.
Nice.
I go, you guys are only working 4 days a week over there? He goes, whoa, I just flew out to Michigan for the weekend and totally thought it was Friday. Oops. And I was like, yeah.
His senior commented, though, he was like, yo, what about that? He was just like, I kind of agree with Jeremy. What's going on here?
Yeah, just. No.
I did go make cold calls 2 weeks ago on a Friday with one of our agents, and there was nobody at the office.
At the calls?
Yeah. We'd like walk in. Oh, yeah. We take Fridays. Fridays are remote.
Yeah.
How's that work in the warehouse business?
I don't know. The warehouse guys were working.
Yeah.
But the office wasn't. Well, they were working from home.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. No, that goes wrong. Well, anyways, that was, I mean, you couldn't have wrote it up any better.
Yeah, have a nice weekend.
Will, you got any news? I couldn't really find any juicy news.
I don't have like juicy news, but here's something that's just developing, no pun intended, all around us. There are 15 more than, hold on. There's roughly 15, this can't be right, $1 billion projects going on in Collin County. I don't think this is right. It says $1 billion developments reshape Collin County, 15 huge projects map. So the first is the Shawnee Trail, which is Rex Glendenning. He's building 300,000 square foot of retail in Salina, along with their Walmart. Firefly Park, which is done by Wilkes, that's in Frisco.
Yep, that's huge. It's
Huge.
a huge development.
Obviously, Fields West in Frisco, done by the same guy who did Legacy West, Carahan Companies. That's mixed use. So I'm wrong. It's approaching for its $2 billion. Oh, it's $2 billion mixed use hub. You got a $400 million loan. Universal Studios, obviously, is doing their deal in Frisco. Frisco Railhead, which is done by our neighbor next door, Hetty Investments. $3 billion project. The Mix, which is being done in Frisco, JVP, I don't know who that is. It's a $3 billion mixed-use district. Hall Park, which is an expansion done by the Hall Group. Frisco, Texas Research Quarter, Plano, that's done by Next Point. Haggard Farms, Plano, it's done by Stillwater Capital. The Farm expansion, the city of Dallas, the city in Allen's doing that with Jericho. I actually visited with that guy. He's a normal dude. He sits in a flex space in an office that looks like this. There's like 4 offices in a conference room. He's a pretty good dude. Kalahari Resort, which is done by the Kalahari Resorts and Conventions up in Allen. Sloan Quarters in Allen Fairview is done by Billingsley. Sunset Amphitheater in McKinney, that's an amphitheater project we looked at one time. You could buy your season tickets or your table for a $250,000-ish.
Yeah, you can make like a 7% return the rest of your life and go to some concerts and still pay for your tickets, I think, when you go to your concerts.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a Troy Aikman thing?
Yeah,
Yes.
Troy Aikman's on it. I got a bunch of people in Prosper got the deck. They're like, "Ooh, this looks great." And I was like, it doesn't really say how you make any money in the deck, but you know.
Yeah. You got the airport in McKinney, which honestly that's like the biggest one.
Sure.
That's
the game changer.
The rest of this shit, throw it away. This is big. So the McKinney Airport's
Definitely need
getting
an
off.
airport up there.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's, for me, I don't know that it's much closer, though. I mean, going down 380 to get there's a slog.
Yeah.
Than going to DFW.
First commercial jets expected to take off in 26. I don't know who the airlines are. And then rounding it off is Collin Creek redevelopment, the old mall there.
Yeah, please tell me like JSX is going to make that their place or something.
McKinney?
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. Like
Yeah.
you want a little higher brow type consumer.
Yeah, because where they're at right now, they just jump from Southwest to their own jet. They just jump right over you, JSX.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like JSX. I think it's good value.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah.
It's
It
a
was
good product. That's it, though. I had no idea that volume was there. I mean, I think we kind of know, but like on just it's all. But the airport's the biggest. I love that.
That is cool.
That's it, though.
Well, maybe that's just it then.
Bring us somebody for dividend. We need her.
We'll put our pants on for that one.
And then take our pants off there.
Either direction, up, down.
Whatever you need.
Yeah. All right. See you next week.
Later.